Hello to my Aries. All right, Aries, what does this week look like for you? This upcoming week look like for you? So we had a new moon. We're still in new moon energy. New moon in your sign. Your sign actually rules first house. The first house is all about personality, temperament, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life, all those things, right? So I'm talking to my cross watchers as well. So welcome. You're coming back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, as you know by now, if you've been tuned in for a while, or if you follow the moon phases, the moon waxes and wanes through each zodiac sign. So, it stays in the zodiac sign for 2.5 days, and it moves on to the next, right? So, after it leaves your sign, it's going to move in, and it affects our bodies. So, right now, it's affecting certain parts of your body, certain parts of all of our bodies, right? So it's affecting, your head, your teeth, your tongue, your arteries, and then it's going to by Tuesday move into Taurus, right? And then it's going to affect your neck, vocal cords, throat, thyroid gland, right? And so and the reason why I'm mentioning this, because a lot of times when people say they want to live a softer life, they want to slow down, it's important to have tips, to have resources, to have tools, to be knowledgeable about things. This is some of the things that you can do to slow down. And the first house, like I said before, is about first impressions, and sometimes you hear things about people that you getting somebody else's impression of something, or you may have thought it. Sometimes first impressions can be lasting impressions, right? And it can actually ruin soulmate energy. It can ruin relationships, right? And I'm specifically tying all of this in because Venus is retrograde. Venus is the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, and it rules Taurus, and it rules Libra. Taurus rules second house, and Libra rules seventh house. First impressions, that can be lasting impressions from family members, friends. The outside world of something does not leave room for growth. It doesn't leave just an opportunity for growth, right? And so it'll keep you in a karmic cycle with yourself forever, not leaving room for growth. And so when someone grows, or when you grow, and outside of an environment, and people are stuck with that, source is saying, so the moon being in your sign during this solar eclipse, and it's a partial solar eclipse, solar eclipse in general is reset, right? This is really important to get, because you're saying you want to live a softer life. A lot of people are saying you want to live a softer life. Your default is directed outward. Your default is directed outward. As a divine masculine sign, we all embody both divine masculine and divine feminine. The fire and air signs, default is directed outward, right? Water and earth signs, by default, directed inward, right? Receiving, air and fire, senders by default, right? So now that you are resting during this week, this new moon phase, and the moon, and you're allowing your body to sync with the rhythms of the moon, you're processing some things. You're ruled by the energy planet, which is Mars. That's a tower card. You're having a total recall of some things. Some things are starting to come back to you. Some things that people said, did, all of those things. Some things are coming back to other people about you. There's some growth that has occurred. All of those things, right? A modern day ritual when the moon is in your sign, when you're talking about, burning your old self. You're no longer that person you used to be, right? That person you used to be. Maybe you slowed down. Maybe you balanced out more, pouring more into yourselves, all those things. You're not who people thought, knew you to be. Is maybe scheduling, if people are still in your lives, you directly, not going through someone else, you directly. An example of that would be, like, for instance, because Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury is a communication planet. let's say you have a manager. Well, y'all got off on the wrong foot. This happens a lot. And people will stay on a job where there's a misunderstanding the entire time, not getting a raise. There's a secret elephant in the room. Well, it's not even secret. It's an elephant in the room, and people haven't talked. They haven't scheduled a meeting. There's a misunderstanding. There's a whole lot of conversation going on around. Nothing is being said. People being passed over for promotions, all kinds of stuff. Because somebody's assuming something. No growth, right? So I'm getting some downloads already that is going to be changing about you, because I feel like you're interested in living a softer life. You're interested in living a softer life. So some of the things you can do for your throat chakra, since that waxing crescent moon this week moving into Taurus is affecting your neck, your vocal cords, your throat, and thyroid gland, is maybe journaling or talking through your feelings to release blocked energy via just journaling, trying affirmations. Another thing you can do is singing or chanting, warming up those vocal cords, singing around. It doesn't matter whether you can sing or not. If you're singing in the shower, who cares? Sing to the top of your lungs, or get in your car. It's just you you sing into the air, sing to the top of your lungs, right? Vocal warm-ups, humming, whatever. You're just getting your throat chakra together. You can also practice mindful listening, right? Truly hearing others encourages balanced two-way communication. You can also wear or visualize blue, right? Blue connects us with chakra, right? I know somebody's like, can you just get to the reading? But again, this is helping you to learn how to intentionally receive. Ooh. Oh my gosh. You can also use crystals. So lapis lazuli is good. Aquamarine, sodalite is also good. You can also place them on your throat during meditation or wear them as jewelry. You can also try breathing exercises. Deep, slow breathing through your nose helps to calm and activate the throat chakra. Lion's breath is good. And also you can hydrate and nourish yourself. Drink plenty of water. Keep your throat physically healthy. And also herbal teas, licorice, ginger, honey, if you're not allergic to those things. Let's jump into your reading. All right, let's go. All right. All right, let's go. I am filled with energy. Remember, you all are ruled by the energy planet. Bam. Right? Talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I am literally speaking to every placement in your birth chart. So if you're wondering, am I talking to your Chiron? Yes. If you're wondering if I'm talking to your 12th house, yes. 6th house, yes. Wherever Aries is in your birth chart, I am talking to you. Pull your birth chart. We have a link for birth charts below. Yep, wherever Aries is in your birth chart. I'm really trying to encourage people to pull their birth chart. Really get to know you, know your birth chart. So see what sets you apart from every other Aries. Find out what your inner calling is. 10th house, right? North node. So your north node. Find out what your north node is. See what sets you apart from every other Aries on the planet. So that you'll see that you don't have any you'll really see that you don't have any competition. See what your inner calling is. Something comes so naturally to you. And so set you so apart from everybody else that you'll know that when you start saying, Psalm 139:14, that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. You looking in the mirror and you believe it. You like, okay, that you were set apart. You know that whatever your calling was, it was specifically for you, that you're qualified to do it. Whatever it is, right? So that's where you're putting your energy towards. You're not putting energy towards people who saying that you shouldn't be doing something else or whatever. So let's get into it. Here we have the 10 of Wands here. Somebody's moving on from something. Somebody's moving on from something. I'm seeing this bowl here. So somebody feels like they've been, like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. That's what 10 of Wands here. Somebody's been carrying some kind of a huge responsibility of something. And somebody's learning how to move on from that. Maybe like feeling like it's your responsibility to carry some kind of a huge something you can yeah. So that's good news for you of feeling like it's just your responsibility to just carry something. Yeah. So that's how you're saving yourself. I don't know who I'm talking to, wherever, yeah. So this is Knight of Cups here. That's how you're saving yourself. And again, this is again speaking to your softer life. What I'm seeing here, like, when I see the Ten of Wands here, somebody's learning how to be more adaptable, because this speaks to like seeing something from a higher frequency. This 10 connects us with your calling. Somebody's finally answering the call on their lives, and that's the good news. You're finally moving on to answering the call on your lives. Somebody's learning how to use their fire responsibly. This is what I was talking about before I even laid the cards down. Putting your energy towards your life calling. That's what's going to save you. Not feeling like walking around like, I got to take care of everybody's duties and responsibility in the office. I got to take care of this one in the office, this one in the office. I got to take care of everybody. I got to run around doing all of this stuff in the office. I got to, at work, at home. I got to take care of, I got to, that's back-breaking. All of this. Like, I got to take care of this and like, just, and remember, Venus rules both Taurus. Remember, Taurus is, and I'm looking at this bull here because Taurus's symbol is the bull. Some of you all may be on the cusp. Some of you all may be on the cusp of Taurus. But neck, vocal cords, throat, thyroid gland, it affects that, right? So again, maybe somebody needs to pray about something first and just kind of journal and be very clear about, talking to source about just your 10th house, your north node. What is it? Why do I, help me gain some clarity? Water is about clarity, right? Source, thank you for giving me clarity on my purpose. What is the purpose of me feeling like I gotta, carry such the load? Give me the clarity. Why do I feel like that? That's the imbalance of masculine energy. Talking to men and women. Men, remember I said that energy is directed outward, right? It's directed outward. Why do I feel like I always I gotta take care of, let's say you work in an office. I gotta take care of everybody in the office. Why can't I just be in receiving mode? Why can't I just balance it out? Right? So source is saying something, it's like having a responsibility inspires you. But source is saying, but let people like help balance it out. Like it's almost like somebody, there's something behind this. You see this fire right here? It's a fire behind this for you. It's almost like somebody, it's like somebody bullied you. It's a fire behind it. Like somebody must have like put a fire behind you to push you along. So it's like, and this could go back for somebody generations, 1, 2, 3. It's like it's just coming down the line. So somebody's finally saying, okay, I'm filled with all this energy. What am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with all this energy, right? And so source is saying, live a softer life. Learn how to use your fire properly, right? So, and for the chakras, fire, this the basic need for fire is significance. So somebody was really born to inspire people. Really born to inspire people to, to create, to help them to be more independent. That's the inspiration, not bullying. That's the bull, not by bullying people. To make them feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. So somebody's going to be glad. The good news is that somebody's going to be glad that that there's balance. That there's balance. Some kind of balance is happening here. You're going to feel like you're balanced out. Something is happening here. There's some kind of balance is happening moving forward. Some kind of balance is happening moving forward. Yeah. Here we have the Wheel card. So there's some clarity here. There's some clarity here. There's some clarity here. Here's the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like money is coming across your path. I kind of feel like this is what I was talking about, like when I was talking about like responsibilities. So Mercury is retrograde until April 7th. And somebody could have a lot of duties and responsibilities in the workplace where they feel like there's an imbalance. Like you could feel like you're weighed down at work, and it could be spilling over. I'm saying spilling over because I'm saying water here. It could be like literally spilling over, you know, into the home life where somebody feel like something is just like you feel overwhelmed, and it can almost come out the wrong way. Something come out the wrong way. But money is coming back to you. And the way that it's coming back to you, because there's somebody could be like, it's because all of it is energy. All of it is energy. Because you're going to be spending so much money on one thing. Now, you know, there's a balance happening here. So sometimes you can feel like you're doing everybody's job at work, but you're not being compensated for it. And so it's like, you know, before you say to your manager, I didn't sign up for other duties as assigned. I kind of feel like somebody is on the, like this close. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Because you feel with energy. That wasn't what the reset button was about. Reset is using your fire properly. Yeah. But anyway. So that's how the growth and abundance is happening here. This is how the growth and the abundance is happening here. I feel like somebody's going to really sit down, get their throat chakra together. Somebody's going to really sit down and journal something, pray about it first, and somebody's going to journal something. That's what I'm seeing. Because you're filled with energy, but where do you put all that energy? You put it in prayer. You put it in prayer. You sit down and you journal and you say to Source, you know, help me gain some clarity with some things. Help me to gain some clarity with some things. Balance some stuff out. Right? So I can leave something behind, so I don't make any bad risks or foolishness or make a foolish decision. You know, I'm trying to start a new cycle, new everything, whole new cycle. I can do this at a high frequency. This is right here, this amethyst right here. I can do this. That's the solar plexus chakra. I can use my fire responsibly. That's how money is coming back to someone. That's how new money is coming back. It's like somebody's saving money. That's how you're going to start saying your money is growing. And that's how somebody's going to move on from something disappointing, some kind of a disappointment. His Page of Wands here. Yeah. And so something is going to be closed out. Seven of Wands. Just through prayer and meditation. They go hand in hand. Just through prayer and meditation. Yeah. So something was almost like, you know, when something gets to being shady, you know, to a point where somebody is like walking around the office like, you know, almost, I won't even say like talking under their breath around the office. Saying I'm doing everybody else's job, but Everybody's getting promoted before me, and I've been here the longest, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's like, no, save yourself. Posture gratitude, right? There's a lot of ways to grow your money by cutting costs, right? Cutting costs. So somebody may be scheduling an appointment to see their manager. That could be something. Or somebody saying, hey, you know what? I do need some help with the workload. That doesn't show weakness. That really shows you asserting yourself, right? Not being aggressive after, you know, you feel like your back is pushed up against the wall. All right. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. Soft life loading for you. Softer life. All right. Let me see. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. I'm try to keep it short. Try to keep it short. Trying to keep it short. A new romantic cycle begins for somebody. Yeah. That's the source wants you to have a healthy work-life balance. That's what source wants you to have. So you're not so inundated at work, you can't even have a love life for real. This right here does not always mean that someone's pregnant right here. You can be pregnant with ideas, pregnant with responsibilities, pregnant with, you know, you want to create, but you just don't have, y'all have heard people say 24 hours in a day is just not enough time, right? Time management. This right here. This right here connects us with Libra. Libra rules 7th house. 7th house connects us with marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, but also enemies. So it's just saying, don't be an enemy to yourself by feeling like you have to have a better half. You are your better half. Balance it out so that when you'll be able to recognize moving forward, because somebody has a new romantic cycle beginning. Somebody, who knows, you've been wanting to attract that man or woman, it doesn't really matter. You don't feel some kind of way. I mean, I don't know what people's dating, you know, whatever it is, but you don't feel like you always have to grab the check. Whether you man, woman, you know, women pay for, you know, whatever too, but you don't always have to feel like, okay, because remember your energy is directed outward. So you don't always feel like you have to, oh, let me grab that, right? You're trying to balance things out. So yeah, you're filled with energy. So I feel like somebody is balancing some things out and money's coming to you, but you're trying to grow, you know, you're trying to grow your money. The source is saying, yeah, surrender to, you got to surrender to source. You got to surrender to the divine. You got to surrender to the divine. So yeah, whenever you see this Empress card right here, I feel like this is also you have, you know, like I said, pregnant with ideas. You're pregnant with ideas. You can almost like literally feel like you are, like your back hurts. You're carrying all these ideas around. Like your back is like, you know how like your back is like bent like this in a picture where you're almost carrying all this weight where your back hurts. That's what I said in the beginning before I pulled this card, like your back is about to break, literally. So that's what I'm saying for you all. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this is helpful. So that's how I see someone's money growing. See things being balanced out here for you. So here's a very powerful transformation. Yeah, very powerful transformation. Some fast changes are happening for you. I'm seeing fertility here. So don't sacrifice family for career. Yeah. I do see somebody like living a very balanced out life. Very balanced out life. For real. Like, I kind of see the energy that somebody attracting is someone who is very smart, someone who is balanced out, and also independent. I don't feel like, but not independent, like in a, not in a negative, y'all know what I'm saying, not in a negative, independent way. Not someone who is codependent. I'll just put it that way. Someone who is independent, someone who is really like a help, you know, like a help. If you all settled down, if you and that person settled down, you know, or this is why first impressions can all just sometimes be wrong about people. I feel like the person that's coming across somebody's path, let's say for instance you had to like if you were in the military or something, you had to go away for your job. Like let's say you had that kind of a job, you had, like you were in the military, whatever. They can hold down a household. They would not have a problem creating something, you know, that would keep everything together. They're smart, balanced out themselves, may have been, you know, raised by parents who were, you know, independent thinkers themselves, or maybe had entrepreneurial spirits themselves. They could have been raised by just family. Like they could have had to come from that kind of a family that were just kind of go-getter families. That's what I'm seeing kind of coming across your path. But also would help. You know, they're not lazy at all. I can tell you that they're not lazy. Not in the least bit. They're not lazy. So you can't, whenever I see that card right here, anybody who has feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulder, or who has been bullied, if they don't know how to communicate it, because they're not even allowed to even process their thoughts, it can look like it's laziness, but it's not. Or people just constantly being shady, they haven't had a chance to process their thoughts. It can look like that, but no, that's not it at all. So, but I'm seeing flexibility here. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Looks like it all. So it's just saying, know your worth. That's what I'm saying for you. That is what I'm seeing for you. I'm saying this is what else is going on here. Okay, we got those two Moonology cards. Oh, just one more, and then we're gonna close it out. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for somebody. Yeah. So don't wait for the planets to go station direct. If you feel like you need to, if this is going on at work and somebody feels like they weighed down, don't wait for Mercury to, you know, go station direct. Pray about it. Think about it. Like, if you feel like you know, don't have a healthy work life, clean your space. Clean your mental space. Your mental space. That's what I mean. Like your mental space. Your physical and your mental space. Physical and mental space. You can't really think with clutter. Just clean it out. Clean that space up. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.